Hell did not change all at once. It crept in, quiet at first, a cough in the alleyways, a twitch during a deal, a sinner laughing too long at nothing. No one paid attention. In a place built on chaos, small cracks never mattered. Then the eyes started changing. At first, it was dismissed as another strange quirk. Demons in hell always had odd features, but these were different. The glow was wrong, not the usual reds or golds. This was a sick, pale green, like rot made visible. Charlie noticed it first in a guest. He had come to the hotel looking for redemption. Nervous, sweaty, talking too fast, but his eyes kept flickering, like something inside him was trying to look out. "Are you okay?" she asked, keeping her voice soft. He smiled, too wide, too stiff. "I've never been better." His jaw cracked slightly as he said it. Vaggie stepped forward immediately, hand near her spear. She did not trust it. "Charlie, back up." The guest twitched again. His fingers bent at strange angles. His breathing sped up, then slowed, then stopped completely. Silence filled the room. Then he laughed. Not a normal laugh. It came out in bursts, broken, like multiple voices were trying to use the same throat. "Better, better, better." The lights flickered. Then he lunged. Vaggie reacted fast. She drove her spear straight through his chest. Clean hit. Should have ended him. It did not. He kept moving. Blood poured, black and thick. But he did not slow down. His head snapped toward Charlie. "You shine." Vaggie pulled the spear out and struck again. This time through the head. The body dropped. Still, for a moment everything felt normal again. Then the body twitched. Charlie stepped back. "Vaggie." The corpse bent upward in a way no spine should allow. Bones cracked, skin stretched. Then it stood again. That was when they knew something was wrong. Within days, hell changed. News spread fast. Demons attacking without reason. Cannibals refusing to eat the infected. Even the strongest overlords started closing their territories. The infection did not kill. It took, it twisted, and it spread. Angel Dust was the first to joke about it. "So what, we got zombie sinners now?" he said, leaning back, trying to act relaxed. But his leg kept bouncing, fast, nervous. Husk poured a drink. "This ain't funny." Angel took it, drank it in one go. "Everything's funny until it ain't." He looked at the door. "Think it spreads through bites?" "Think we'll find out?" Husk replied. Angel didn't answer. Alastor was interested, not afraid, not cautious, interested. He had seen many things in hell, wars, power shifts, entire districts wiped out. But this was new. He stood on a rooftop, watching chaos unfold below, infected demons chasing others through the streets, screams echoing, his smile never faded. "How delightful," he said softly, but his eyes were sharp, calculating. This was not random. This had a pattern, a rhythm, something was guiding it, and he wanted to find it. Back at the hotel, Charlie tried to keep things together. "Everyone stays inside," she said. "We lock the doors. We help anyone who comes here." Vaggie shook her head. "We don't know how this spreads. We can't just turn people away. We might have to." Charlie looked at her. Hurt. But Vaggie did not back down. This isn't redemption anymore. This is survival. Silence. Then a knock at the door. Soft. Weak. Charlie moved instantly. Vaggie grabbed her arm. "Don't." Another knock. "Please." The voice was faint. Charlie pulled free. "We have to help." She opened the door. A young demon stood there, covered in cuts, shaking. "Help me." Charlie reached out. Vaggie's grip tightened on her spear. "Wait." The demon looked up. His eyes were normal for a second. Then they flickered. Green. Vaggie moved. Too late. The demon grabbed Charlie's wrist. His grip tightened. Too strong. Charlie gasped. "Charlie!" Vaggie struck. Clean cut across his arm. It dropped. Still holding Charlie, she pulled Charlie back and slammed the door shut. The demon slammed against it from the outside. Over and over. Charlie stared at her wrist. A small cut. Bleeding. Everyone went silent. Hours passed. No one spoke. Charlie sat on the couch, staring at her hand. "It's nothing," she said. "It's just a scratch." No one answered. Angel stayed in the corner, watching. Husk kept pouring drinks he didn't drink. Vaggie stood near Charlie, not leaving her side. "You feel anything?" she asked. Charlie shook her head. "I'm fine." But her voice was quieter now. The first sign came at night. Charlie woke up gasping. Her chest burned, her vision blurred. She looked at her hands. They were shaking. "Vaggie." Vaggie woke instantly. "What is it?" Charlie's eyes flickered, just for a second. Green. Vaggie froze. Charlie grabbed her head. "Make it stop." Her voice broke. Vaggie held her. "You're okay. You're okay." But she was not sure anymore. Elsewhere, the infection evolved. The infected were not mindless. They learned. They moved in groups. They avoided strong enemies. They hunted the weak, and slowly they started to speak. Not clearly, not fully, but enough. Join. Better. Together. Something was building. Alastor found one, pinned under rubble, still moving, still whispering. He crouched beside it. "What are you?" he asked. The creature looked at him. Its eyes glowed brighter. "Join?" Alastor smiled wider. "No." The creature laughed. "You will?" Then it went still. Alastor stood up. For the first time in a long time, he felt something close to curiosity mixed with caution. This was not just an infection. This was a force. Back at the hotel, Charlie was getting worse. She tried to hide it, but the signs were there. Her smile lingered too long. Her voice echoed slightly. Her eyes flickered more often. Vaggie saw it all. Every change, every slip. "You need to rest," Vaggie said. "I'm fine." "You're not." Charlie turned away. "I can fight this." Vaggie stepped closer. "This isn't something you fight alone." Charlie's hands clenched. "I'm not giving up." Her eyes flashed green again, longer this time. Vaggie's grip tightened on her weapon. She did not want to think about what she might have to do. Angel Dust noticed next. "You're acting weird," he said bluntly. Charlie forced a laugh. "I'm always weird. Not like this." She did not answer. Angel looked at Vaggie. Vaggie looked away. That told him everything. The hotel was no longer safe. Not from the outside, not from the inside. One night it happened. Charlie stood in the lobby, alone. Her breathing was steady, too steady. Her eyes glowed faintly. "Better," she whispered. The door creaked open. An infected demon stepped in. Then another. Then more. They did not attack. They stood, watching her, waiting. Charlie stepped forward. Vaggie ran in. "Charlie!" Charlie turned. Her smile was wrong, too calm. "They're not enemies," she said. Vaggie stopped. "What are you saying?" "They're free." The infected behind her shifted, slowly surrounding the room. Vaggie raised her spear. "You're not thinking straight." Charlie tilted her head. "I've never been clearer." Her eyes burned green now. Bright, unnatural. "They don't hurt anymore. No fear, no pain, just unity." Angel backed away. "Yeah, that sounds like a cult." Charlie stepped closer to Vaggie. "You don't have to fight." Vaggie's hands shook. "I'm not losing you." Charlie reached out. "Then don't." For a moment everything paused. Then Vaggie struck. Fast, precise. Her spear pierced Charlie's shoulder. Charlie gasped. The green flickered. Pain broke through. Vaggie, for a second, she was back. Tears filled her eyes. "Help me." Vaggie dropped the spear and held her. "I'm here." The infected behind them stirred, agitated. Charlie's body tensed. No, her voice broke again, then snapped. Her eyes flared brighter than ever. She pushed Vaggie back. Hard. Vaggie hit the ground. Charlie stood, still, silent. Then she spoke. Too late. The infected surged forward. The hotel fell that night. Not in fire, not in chaos, but in silence. One by one, they were taken. Changed. Absorbed. Days later, the streets of hell were quiet. No random fights, no loud chaos, just movement, controlled, purposeful. The infected walked together, eyes glowing, voices whispering, "Better, better, better." At the center of it all stood Charlie, still smiling. But not the same smile. Not her smile. Something else wore it now. Something that turned hell into something worse than it had ever been. Not chaos, not suffering. Control. And it was spreading. The silence did not mean peace. It meant control. Hell used to scream. Constant noise. Fights, deals, betrayal. Every street had a pulse of chaos. Now it moved like a single organism. One will, one direction. And at the center stood Charlie. She walked through Pentagram City without resistance. The infected parted for her. Not out of fear, out of alignment. Her eyes glowed steady green now. No flicker, no hesitation. "You feel it," she said softly, though no one had asked. The crowd around her echoed in low whispers. "Feel it." Charlie closed her eyes for a second, breathing slow, controlled. For a brief moment, something inside her pushed back. A memory. The hotel lobby. Laughter. Hope. It cracked through the green like lightning. Her hand twitched. No. The voices around her sharpened. "Better. Better." Her eyes snapped open again. The green burned brighter. The memory vanished. Far from the city centre, deep in a ruined district, a small group still resisted. They did not move often. They did not speak loudly. Survival meant staying unseen. Vaggie sat against a broken wall. Her spear rested across her lap. Blood stained the tip. Not all of it was old. Angel dust paced. Fast. Restless. "This is insane," he muttered. "This whole place is dead quiet. That ain't natural." Husk sat nearby, holding a bottle he had not opened. "Nothing about this is natural." Angel stopped, looked at Vaggie. "She's still in there." Vaggie did not respond. "You saw it," Angel pushed. "When you stabbed her, she came back for a second. I know what I saw." "Then say it." Vaggie's grip tightened on her spear. "She's still in there," she said quietly. Angel exhaled. "Good, because I'm not ready to accept whatever that is out there." Husk finally spoke. "Hope won't fix this." Vaggie stood. "Hope isn't the plan." They looked at her. "Then what is?" Angel asked. Vaggie's eyes hardened. "We cut it out at the source." Finding the source was not simple. The infection had spread too clean, too fast. No clear origin point. No obvious patient zero. But Alastor had a theory, and he was not hiding. He stood in the open, right in the middle of a district now controlled by the infected. They surrounded him, watched him, waited. His smile never broke. "You're all terribly organized," he said, voice smooth. The infected did not attack. One stepped forward. Its movements were precise, deliberate. "Join." Alastor tilted his head. "No." The creature's eyes flared brighter. "You will." Alastor's shadow stretched behind him, twisting, expanding. "I don't take orders," he said. The ground cracked. Dark energy surged outward. The infected lunged. Alastor moved faster. In seconds, the street became a storm of limbs and shadows. Screams cut through the controlled silence. For the first time in days, chaos returned. But something was wrong. The infected did not panic. They adapted. They moved together, surrounding, closing in. Even as they were torn apart, they kept coming. Alastor's smile tightened. Fascinating. One of them grabbed his arm. Another latched onto his shoulder. Their grip burned. Not physically. Something deeper, like they were reaching inside him. For a split second, his vision flickered. Green. His smile faltered. That had never happened before. He tore himself free instantly. Power surged outward, obliterating everything around him. Silence returned. Alastor stood alone again, breathing steady, but his eyes narrowed. "That," he whispered, "is new." The group found him hours later. Vaggie stepped forward first. "You know something." Alastor looked at her, then at the others. "Of course I do." "Then talk." He chuckled softly. "It isn't just spreading, it's connecting." Angel crossed his arms. "That sounds worse than spreading." "It is." Alastor walked slowly as he spoke. "They aren't individuals anymore. They're parts of something larger. A network." Husk frowned. "Like a hive mind?" "Precisely." Vaggie's grip tightened. "Then where's the center?" Alastor's smile returned fully. "That's the interesting part." He pointed toward the heart of the city. "It's not a place." They followed his gaze. "It's a person." Charlie stood at the center of it all, not physically rooted, but everything led back to her. Every movement, every action. She was the anchor, the signal, the core, and somewhere deep inside her, she knew it. She stood on a high platform overlooking the city. The infected gathered below, thousands, silent, waiting. She raised her hand slightly. They all moved at once. Perfect sync, a single command, a single will. Better, she whispered. Better, they echoed. For a moment, the controls slipped. Just a crack. Her hand trembled. A voice inside her. Faint. Stop. Her eyes flickered. Green fighting something softer. We can fix this. The voice was hers. The real one. Trapped. Drowning. The infected below began to shift. Unstable. The connection wavered. Charlie grabbed her head. No, stay quiet. The green surged again, crushing the resistance. Her hand steady. The crowd stabilized. Control restored. But the crack remained. Small. Fragile. Still there. Vaggy's group moved at night, straight toward the center. No stealth tricks. No detours. Direct, because they knew. There was no fixing this slowly. No cure in a bottle. This ended one way. Or not at all. Angel loaded his weapon. So we're really doing this, Husk sighed. No better option. Vaggy did not speak. She just walked. They reached the edge of the central district and stopped. The infected stood in lines. Not wandering, not hunting. Guarding. Thousands of them. All facing outward, all watching, waiting. Angel swallowed. That's a lot. Alasta stepped forward slightly. They won't attack immediately. Why not? Because she will want to speak first. As if on cue, the crowd parted. A path opened, and Charlie stepped through. Calm, composed, changed. Vaggy, she said. Her voice was smooth, controlled, but not empty. Something was still in there, watching. Vaggy stepped forward. Charlie, they stood facing each other. Everything else faded. You don't have to do this, Vaggy said. Charlie smiled slightly. I already did. You're fighting it. I know you are. Charlie's eyes flickered for a split second. Am I? Yes. Silence. Then Charlie laughed softly. That part of me is weak. Vaggy shook her head. No, that part of you is real. The infected around them shifted, tension building. Charlie raised her hand slightly. They froze. I can feel everything now, she said. Every mind, every thought. No pain, no fear, just purpose. That's not you. It's better. It's control. Charlie stepped closer. And what was hell before this? Vaggy did not answer. Charlie's gaze softened. For the first time, there's no suffering. There's no choice. Charlie paused. That word hit something. Choice. The crack widened slightly. Inside her, something pushed harder. I chose. Her voice wavered. The green dimmed for a fraction of a second. The infected behind her shifted again. Unstable. Alastor watched closely. Now, he whispered. Vaggy moved. Fast. She closed the distance and grabbed Charlie. Not attacking. Holding. Fight it, she said. Charlie's body tensed. Her eyes flickered wildly now. Green breaking, returning, breaking again. The crowd roared. Not in anger, in distortion. The connection was breaking. Stop. Charlie gasped. Her real voice. Clear. Desperate. Vaggy held tighter. I'm here. The green surged violently. Charlie screamed. Energy burst outward, throwing everyone back. Vaggy hit the ground hard. The connection snapped back into place. Stronger. Tighter. Charlie stood again, breathing heavy, eyes fully green. No more interruptions, she said coldly. The infected surged forward. This time they attacked. Full force. The fight was immediate. Brutal. Angel fired non-stop, dropping as many as he could. Husk backed him up. Alastor unleashed everything. Shadows tearing through waves of infected. Vaggy pushed forward, straight toward Charlie. Nothing else mattered. She dodged, struck, moved without slowing. Charlie watched her approach. You won't reach me, she said. Vaggy didn't respond. She just kept moving, step by step, closer, through everything. Blood, screams, chaos returning to hell for the first time since the infection began. And at the center of it all, two figures, one trying to save, one trying to control. And inside the one in control, something still fighting to be free.